Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 3rd, and right now in your weather today, it's one of the biggest beach and lake days of the year, but a triple whammy of weather threats awaits 4th of July revelers from Sacramento to Atlantic City. Who's in for dangerous heat, thunderstorms, or rip currents next?
Good morning. I'm the Weather Channel's Jorma Duran live in Chanute, Kansas, one of many towns dealing with flooding. Will there be any relief in the future? I'll have the answer coming up.
Yeah, and some of that moisture still spreading down into Texas. That means another slow go for Houston today. And in Minnesota, we're dealing with fog that'll turn to severe weather later on.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning for your weather today. I'm Heather Tesh.
And I'm Marshall Sayes, and we're in for lots of fireworks as we prepare to celebrate Independence Day.
And I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the natural kind, and of course that's in addition to the man-made kind that will be out there. But certainly some storms. In fact, today we're already following some of these storms that have been working their way across North and South Dakota this morning. Here's the threat areas that we are looking at, the highest probability of severe, of course, located in the red. Look for areas like Fargo, Moorhead, also Hibbing in Minnesota, and stretching down to Rochester, Minnesota, into Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Broken Bow, Nebraska, Scotts Bluff. All of these areas are threatened by strong gusty winds and the possibility of hail. Marshall, let's get more on some of the stormy conditions and wet weather we're seeing this morning.
Indeed, there's wet weather, Heather. In fact, Sky Tracker radar shows some very heavy rain just off the coast of the coastal bend of Texas, off the coast, fortunately, of Corpus Christi, where we had almost 10 inches of rain yesterday. Heavy rains falling in Beaumont, Port Arthur, but most of the rain is east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area right now, and it's pretty light right now as well. Tulsa, Oklahoma, dry currently, so is southeast Kansas, but in southeast Kansas it has not been dry beginning early in the weekend, where flooding was become a major problem. We have an upper level low that will continue to track to the south-southwest. As it does track to the south-southwest,